Hey, happy Thanksgiving Eve. It's Dr. Ben here,
And Dr. Susanna.
and welcome to another Wisdom Wednesday episode. We're both naturopathic doctors who empower you through whole food plant based nutrition as well as mind body medicine, supporting you in healing yourself because you're the healer. And today we're talking about I have no idea, but Susanna does.
I have an idea. Well, really, I thought that today's Wisdom Wednesday episode could be an extension of a nice conversation that we had last night, Ben, which is about kind of holding back from going into the deep problem solving or the like trying to fix it mode when we're feeling low, when we're feeling bogged down and weighed down by our thinking. And it really occurred to me last night, in our conversation, I was having an experience where I was feeling a little bit just kind of weighed down. I was feeling a little unsettled in myself. I was just feeling a little bit heavy. And there was part of me, my kind of human tendency is to like inquire, okay, why is it that I feel this way? Is it because this or is it because that? Do I need to change something in my life? Da 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 da. And really, I was able to kind of catch myself and remind myself, hey, solving problems from this state of mind, from this place, generally just kind of honestly, I feel like it's a waste of energy because oftentimes in my experience, when we just kind of ride out that low mood, we allow that storm to pass and we're finally able to see things more clearly. Usually there's a really easy solution if there is a solution, or what we thought was a problem wasn't even really a problem to begin with. It was more of a negative mood coming from silly, insecure thoughts, or I don't know, something that actually doesn't have any value or power in our lives.
Yeah, it really makes me think about kind of the problem thinking, and I certainly have the definite experience of being in that state of mind where everything kind of looks like crap. Everything seems to be breaking, everything seems to be messed up, and you in that problem mindset, then it's like, oh my gosh, we got to fix everything. But at the same time, we've all been in the state of mind where everything's okay. Like, oh, la di da. Okay. Like, yeah, I just stubbed my toe, but no big deal because I got other stuff going on. Oh, there's stuff, it's like, it's so easy to fall into that misconception that all that stuff going on outside is a problem when in fact the quote unquote problem, not that it is a problem, but the issue or where the problem is stemming from is really just our perspective or state of mind. Not that that needs to be fixed as well. So it's cool to know that those problems, like you say, can self-resolve or dissolve because we realize that there is no problem after all. And also the problem that we might experience in terms of our mood, our mental health, our clarity, our sense of connection in a moment. Sometimes that, when we're feeling disconnected, when we're feeling angry, when we're feeling stressful, that feels like a problem also. And it's really easy to dig in there and try to figure out how we can manage our outside reality to change what's going on inside. But the fact is, the inside changes itself, and we are just always dynamically shifting and shape shifting with our thoughts,
Right.
and we don't have to dig in there either to try to change and fix stuff that we think might be wrong with ourselves because there is nothing wrong.
Yeah, and what song came to mind this morning for me when we were thinking of a title for today's session was a song that goes, I can sleep the rain is gone. Sorry for that, but
Hmm.
I just felt the inspiration to actually break into song there. But I can see clearly now the rain is gone. It really makes me think of the metaphor of our mind and the weather, where in a clear state of mind, everything seems great. The solutions come really naturally. Our creative processes come really easily, versus when we have a head full of heavy dark clouds, then yeah, that's what creates that experience of feeling weighed down, feeling confused, feeling like something's wrong and I got to really fix something. And last night we, because we started kind of going down the route of, yeah, like what do we need to change in this area of our life? And then I really kind of caught myself like, wait, I actually don't want to expend my energy here. I think that in the morning things will, I kind
I
of told that
forget.
to myself, like, we don't know when the storm is going to pass. But it's funny because this morning I woke up and it's like, I don't even remember what the concern was, or I don't even remember, like,
Yeah. And the fact is, and we're not saying, I think it's easy to maybe say like, oh, these guys are just dismissing the fact that problems exist. They just have, they're so privileged and everything's just so easy. And oh yeah, it's like, yeah, easy for you to say. And sometimes I must admit that I do feel privileged and blessed and so grateful. But at the same time, I also know that every human being has access to peace and clarity. That has nothing to do with their environment or circumstances. And we also know that people who are surrounded by tons of, we'll call it just stuff, riches and wealth, and people who are, outwardly looking very successful and have everything they want and need, are oftentimes struggling with that. It's really, there is no relationship. There's zero relationship with our outer circumstances and our inner reality. Our inner reality is completely independent of everything going on outside of ourselves. I know that for certainty. So the fact is that, yes, some people are in a world where there are problems and issues that we need to solve, and the point is that those solutions that we're searching for are really never found in the problem. The solutions that we are wanting and wanting insights to and wanting, access to, are always beyond the problem. And they come through and come into us, and we gain access to them, not by digging into it, not by focusing our attention on what's wrong, but by staying open-minded and curious. And in that state of open-mindedness, we have greater access to that flow of creativity and wisdom. Mm-hmm. That just is, some people call it common sense. Some people call it intuition. Some people just call it being present.
Yeah. Yeah. And I really, excuse me. Actually, you talk.
I have nothing else to say. So happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving.
I did have something I wanted to say, but I just had to clear my throat. I'm sorry. What I really love about also this approach is that when we don't dig in from that low place to try to really fix something from that low place, we actually end up freeing up so much energy. It's actually, in my experience, we come out of that low place so much quicker and more easily because we are putting our energy somewhere else, so the energy can shift more quickly.
And as we shift into Thanksgiving holiday mode, just a reminder to join us over on our new platform. We're making shifts off of Facebook eventually, slowly. It's happening. And we're on Locals, alterhealth.locals.com. Also, if you'd like to continue these conversations in the realm of mind, thought, consciousness, and understanding the brain-body connection and leveraging this for our health and well-being, you can check out our Peace on Earth program, alter.health/peace on earth. And maybe it's safe to also just plant the seed for those podcast listeners out there, giving you a little insight, a little sneak peek. Starting tomorrow, Thanksgiving, we're doing something we've never done before. We're calling it the super duper gratitude deal. So if you're listening to this, you may just have an opportunity to get the deal of a lifetime and start transforming your health through whole food, plant-based nutrition, receiving our support. And you can check out alter.health/thrive on plants for more. All right, you guys, your throat is clear. Any last words, Susanna?
No, that's it.
Oh, it's not the clear. All right, maybe it'll be clear next week. Peace and love, you guys.
Bye for now.
Till next time.